They've only got 10.
Yep, that's we just heard the comment next door to us. They only have 10 on the field for Ogden. Oh, here comes the 11th man trotting on.
On the way to start the game, Sione Maffei, 6'3", 230-pound senior, goes out there and says, "Oh yeah,
I'm on kickoff."
Now the kick's away by Sledzinski. And here comes Hartman angling far side. Got a hold. Hartman corralled and hauled down, but not until he gets out across the 40-yard line to the 43, and that's where Logan will start.
Well, that was a fantastic run by Hartman. He really cuts back across the blocking. Watch him set up here. Does a good job keeping his knee off the ground. He would have been down right there. Sees the blocking, gets his head up, and looks for the opening that comes. And the seam opens really quick on this kickoff return. He sees it, turns on the jets, and he's upfield and picks up about 25 more yards once he gets through the bulk of bodies.
Nelson has Schmidt in the backfield with him. There's a good look at DJ Nelson. 4 wide receivers. And Nelson will keep on that quarterback dive play. Looked like an 11 right through the one hole. He goes for 14 yards.
Oh, and that's been the really the bread and butter of this Logan offense for years through many quarterbacks. Takes a good athlete to do it, but the system's even better, I think.
You spread the defense out. Try to spread those linebackers out. Make some room. Get good angles. Now 5 wide receivers for Logan. They just murdered Park City with the 5 receiver set last week. 3-man rush. Nelson gets out of the pocket. This one's coming back. He gained a yard and a hold in the backfield, and looked like there were 2 or 3 holds in the backfield.
Yeah, there was a couple of holds and illegal use of the hands.
So this one's going to be marked from 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage, so it'll be a 14-yard penalty.
Well, I think that's exactly what Nelson picked up on his first trot, so we'll start back at 0-0.
Right back where we started, right? Right about the 43-yard line. Mulligan. Well, they place out at the 44.
Pertnier.
Just started this ball game, no score. Ogden last time out rushed 3. That's what they do this time. Hartman sits down, hauls it in for a gain of about 10.
Hartman just finds a spot in the middle of that defense, and that's an eternity waiting for the receiver. He sees 2 defenders coming from each side. He's waiting for the ball to come, and Nelson kind of puts a little air into this, so it takes it's sweet time getting there. You can see him looking for the defender. Does a good job bringing it in and concentrating on that ball.
Gain of 13. Now it's 2nd and 10. Schmidt shifts back to the backfield. Nelson makes 1 man, 2 men miss, and then the next 4 don't, but it brings up 3rd and 2 after the 8-yard gain.
Well, it looked like Bruce Allen was debating throwing his flag there on that last block in the backfield. Good call, good no call. It wasn't a hold, it was really close.
Cervantes trots off for Ogden. Really, they're just bringing a nose and 2 ends, looking in a 3-4 look. Now they bring a linebacker. Where that linebacker came from is where they throw to, and Horsley still on his feet. Down to the 20-yard line, a pickup of 15 yards and a first down.
Well, that's Horsley's 17th reception on the season. He's caught 255 yards worth of passes this season and 3 touchdowns.
That's right where the linebacker vacated. Good read by Nelson. And now the Grizzlies in business in the red zone. Is it the Crimson Zone if you're at Crimson Field?
On homecoming it is.
Nelson, plenty of time. Across the middle, picked off! And lots of running room in front of this Ogden Tiger. Look out!
That's David Sam.
Oh, and they catch him just before it gets to the end zone. But what a huge turnaround. He's not even on the roster.
That's Darius. No, he's not, is he?
No.
I just looked at the top of the roster. That's the wrong guy. Boy, and tracked down by, was that Schmidt who caught him all the way from the other end of the field?
He steps right in front of the pattern.
Boy, and right then the receiver has to become the defender. You see the defender breaking in front of you. You got to break that up.
Boy, what a
Boy, and he just gets
change of
gassed.
mode. Yeah. I think he thinks he's got it, but Schmidt pulls him down.
The shoelace tackle, and that's just what Ogden needs, really.
First and goal from the 3 as he returns that one from inside the 5. Might have to check with the Ogden coaches in the next booth to see who that was. Sadie White with a power eye behind him. Hillman is the tailback. And they give it to the first man through. Nothing.
I have 2 rosters for Ogden, one from the D News and one that we got from the people here, and neither one has a 1 on it.
All right, the unknown soldier hauls that. Look at 55 Cervantes. I mean, it's easier to jump over him than walk around. He's a stout boy.
He'll get roaming charges trying to get around that block.
3-year starter. That's a loss of a yard on first and goal from the 3. Ogden comes out in the power eye, says, we're just going to power this in. Logan says, no, we don't think so. And you were commenting before the game, Logan looks like they got a little bit more size this year.
Yep. Either that or they got bigger pads.
Sadie White in the gun. Fakes the inside give to one, then gives it off to Hillman. Hillman has to belly out wide. Makes a man miss, heading for the pylon. Touchdown, Ogden! Great individual effort by Sanjay Hillman.
Boy, that is just, you're right, individual effort and great speed to finally find the corner and get around, outrun a couple of Grizzly defenders. Devin Cannon looked like surely he would bring him down, at least for no gain.
He did not, and quit calling him Shirley. It looked like he had him right
there.
Here.
He had the angle and just misses that tackle. Ooh. My number 35, Jason Fairborn, had a shot at him too right at the goal line.
Now the PAT is up and it's good, and Ogden leads this ball game 7-0, 8.5 to play in the first quarter.
Hi, I'm Bryce with U&I Furniture in downtown Logan, where we have been in business for 80 years. How have we done it? Well, we've had great prices on high quality furniture, and we've had great customer service as well. And remember, it's always a better buy at U&I.
Discount Tire, so much more than a tire store. Brakes?
We do that.
Oil changes?
We do that.
Shocks and struts?
We do that.
Batteries?
We do that.
That's right, so much more than a tire store.
All of our service work is performed by ASE certified technicians
and is backed by our exclusive coast-to-coast service warranty, honored at over 30,000 locations nationwide.
Discount Tire, so much more than a tire store.
Well, the kick is a little knuckleball that goes right to Carter Watts, and he returns it up to Tiger territory. Logan will start at the Ogden 48. They trail 48-0. Logan had first and 10 at the Ogden 20, and then an interception thrown by DJ Nelson, only his second of the year, and returned all the way to the Logan 3-yard line. And it took Ogden 2 plays to punch it in from there, and there is Luke Falk. Here's that Hillman touchdown again real quick before the Logan play.
We just got the last name of that player, number 1 for Ogden, who ran all the way back. His last name is Santi, S-A-N-T-I.
Falk gets the completion. Down to Schmidt. And it's a pickup of 17. So this is what Logan will do. The first series goes to Nelson, second series to Falk, and then Nelson from then on in. And if he keeps driving the team to points, he stays on the field. Here's Kirby Olson spinning his way down to the 20-yard line, and another first down, a gain of 11.
Well, DJ Nelson has passed for 745 yards this season on 94 attempts. Luke Falk has passed for 263 yards on 45 attempts.
7-0 Ogden. Just under 8 minutes to play here in the first period. Logan again at the Ogden 20. And this is where disaster struck last time for the Grizz. Coach Favero calling the play into the sophomore quarterback.
Well, I just don't think DJ even saw that defender.
No.
He was watching the receiver all the way.
Clearly he didn't, because he was sitting inside of the pattern. Falk guns across the middle, has got a man. Catch made by Artist. Artist back inside and inside the 6-yard line to the 5, and it's 1st and goal after the 15-yard completion.
Bo Artist's 8th reception of the season. 17.57 yards per catch is his average.
He had a big game last week. So 1st and goal. Logan looking to tie it up as they trail 7-0. Falk looks for the slant to Hartman. He's got it. Touchdown, Logan. It took less than 90 seconds for the Grizzlies to answer, and there go all the balloons.
Well, the Logan faithful getting a little antsy holding that balloon through a possession, interception, score by Ogden, and finally a touchdown by Logan to tie this game up pending the extra point.
There's always an extra point pending, isn't there?
Yep, story of my life.
It's like the waiting for the other shoe to drop. The kick's up, and the kick's good, and we're tied at 7 with 7:08 to play in the first period.
One of the reasons I really enjoy banking at Lewiston State Bank is because I enjoy the friendly service. They know me by name, they know who I am, and they know what my business is, and that is very important to me.
I've been banking at Lewiston State Bank for about 9 years, and we love it. They know who I am.
We are proud to have been serving our customers for over 100 years with personalized, friendly service. Please come in and meet your new friends at Lewiston State Bank.
Well, they're not wasting any time in between scores here at Crimson Field. Hillman scored the touchdown for Ogden earlier. Takes that one inside his own 10-yard line, returns it out to about the 24, and that's where Ogden will start. Tied at 7 with the Logan Grizzlies. If you were to look at the stats at this point, Logan would be dominating. But all that matters is that 7-7, and here's the equalizer from Falk to Hartman. Falk on that drive was 4 for 4 for 48 yards and a touchdown.
Well, nice contained defense there by Devin Cannon as Sadie White tries to get out of the backfield and wraps up this time.
Sadie White, 2 carries, -1 yard. Now the motion, and they're going to follow the motion back. Sadie White looks like he loses his footing just as he gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I just don't know how much that play is going to work for you, running that real tight end around there. The defense of Logan is very fast. You're not going to get around that. You know, it was shocking to see. Was it Hillman get around that corner over there?
Boy, and Sadie White kind of bending over with his hands on his knees. Can't be tired. He's only run 4 plays so far tonight. He may have had his bell rung a little bit on that carry. It's 3rd down and 11. Sadie White will keep this one. And he's hauled down in the backfield, and the man that couldn't